Hey guys, welcome back to Motor Control Basics Part 2. So we're going to go over two things really quick. There are two different kinds of basic designs for motor control equipment, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with. You've got NEMA and then you've got the IEC. So let's go over NEMA real fast. What does NEMA stand for? National Electrical Manufacturers Association. And they're a trade association for the manufacturers of electrical equipment and also for the suppliers. And they've got their set of standards, and I've got some of these written out here. So NEMA, they do set horsepower ratings, they do set speeds, motor frame sizes, torques, motor starter sizes, so size, double aught, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do have enclosure specs, so NEMA 1, NEMA 3R, NEMA 4, 4X, NEMA 12, all that good stuff. They are, the heavier duty between the two, and mostly used in North America. And because of some of this stuff right here, that means they are more expensive than the IEC stuff. So that's a quick overview of the NEMA. So now let's go over some of the IEC. So IEC stands for International Electrotechnical Commission, and they deal with international standards. And so let's take a look at some of those. So the IEC equipment, especially with starters, they're a lot smaller. You have a size 1 starter versus size 1 NEMA starter versus a size 1 IEC starter. They are lighter duty applications. They are typically for specific motor applications, and because they're set for those specific things, the selection of the starter is very critical, because you don't want to be putting a starter that's too small in an application where a larger one is required, of course. And because they're smaller, lighter duty, they are less expensive. And so that's why a lot of OEM equipment will put the IEC type starters in them, because they have their specific motor, they know exactly what they're using them for, and they are less expensive. So that is the difference between the NEMA versus the IEC starters. Now let's go over just really quick the language of motor control. Okay, so just like any profession out there, they pretty much all have their own language. Whether you're an electrician, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a dentist, doesn't matter what profession you're in, they all pretty much have their own languages. And so it can get really confusing sometimes if you don't know exactly what is being talked about and if you don't know the terminology. And so with motor controls and electricity in general, we don't just use words. We use words, we use symbols, we use drawings, and it's just a lot of times it's easier to transfer ideas and information through those different mediums, through those different ways. And a lot of times it's more efficient as well. And so with motor controls, there are a few different diagrams, types of diagrams that are used to transfer this type of information. So they got ladder diagrams, got wiring or connection diagrams, and then there are also pictorial diagrams. And so over the next couple of videos, we're going to cover these 3 different diagrams. And so hopefully you can understand and learn the difference between these 3 diagrams, how they're used, and how they can be useful while you're dealing with motor controls. So thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, check out all the other stuff we've got over at electricianslibrary.com. And till next time, stay grounded.